This is the new Archone holder. I'm going to demonstrate it in a minute, but beforehand, I need to make a confession. I really don't know it all when it comes to sharpening. So if you've seen any of my old videos, which I might take down, when I'm doing the inside of these curved shears, this one's just slightly curved, but when I'm doing the inside of the curved shears and I'm using the Archone, I'll do this motion, all right, down the edge. If you go to other videos of people that have special devices for doing the Archone, they're usually, you know, they get it here and they pull it across. I've worked on some different designs and different things to go on our Cymate machine. But last year at the Sharpeners Jam, and it's taken me till now for it to sink in, Ramon Eichert was here. And Ramon Eichert, I have to say something about him. He is probably the most qualified person to come and speak at our sharpener events. He's not, he doesn't necessarily like to train with the individual long type of thing like I do, but he's so knowledgeable. And he was doing these curved shears at our Sharpeners Jam last year. And he was using one of the holders one of the other companies have, but he wasn't using it anything like the way I've seen people use it or the way I thought it should be used. So based on what I learned from him and working with John Waterhouse, who is the one that's made us this amazing little UFO pyramid and the clipper cradle and other things, working with John, we've got this new Archone holder. So let me show you how that works with the Archone. And by the way, this comes in 2 different lengths. So if you've got some other stone, actually I think Ramon had a different stone that he used. It'll work with both because this one is for a 6-inch stone and then we have one for a 7-inch stone. And that should accommodate everything. If you've got a stone for doing the ride lines that's longer than that, let me know and I'm sure he'll make one for you. So let's take a look at how I use this. Alright, so I really need to clean up my stone. It's looking pretty rough here, but for demonstration purposes. And our Archone, if you're not familiar with it, these are Japanese water stones. I normally would put it in a cup of water or get it good and wet before I use it. Has 2 flat sides, has one concave side, has one convex or rounded side and one concave side. So I'm going to put it in my holder and I'm going to spray it with water. As I said, it might be better if you laid it in, you know, put it in a cup of water, let it soak. Short while, not more than maybe 10 minutes or something, but I've got it wet. I put my red marker on the inside of my blade all the way around. And instead of doing this motion, we're working, in fact, let's get the flat area with the flat. Because this area is flat on both sides. So I can go in, and it's just like on when I'm doing a water stone. It's diagonal up and down with my pressure at the pivot. And that's for doing the area under the pivot. And I'm just going really too fast because I'm trying to talk on the video. Now with me, I do a stronger coming down. Ramon does stronger going up. I think one of the reasons we do it differently is I use softer stones. They kind of cut a little faster. But if you do too much pressure going up, you can kind of dig into it. So I'm going to feel this. Take your time. Utilize the whole stone. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm feeling the front edge touching without lifting it up. And I'm going to work down my stone. This would be better if I got the metal out of here. I'm feeling a little rough right there. But you can feel it. So I'm going to work down my stone. Now, it would be better to do this a lot more slower and methodical, but I'm just trying to demonstrate how this works. And you may want to you may be one that just wants to go in one direction, see? And if I've done this right, I will have removed right along the edge and not along the back. Now see, I need to do a little bit more. I definitely got it up to here. So I want to kind of start here. More water. And I'm not going to bore you with a long video, but you get the idea of how this is going, and it's a feel. It's a feel. And a little bit more now. These are, but the red marker helps you know whether you've reached the edge or not. So that's how to use the Archone with the Archone holder. When you're doing the other blade that's curving up, you can switch it to the concave side, or you can just continue working it here, whatever feels better for you. Oh, and I didn't mention, it comes with screws, so you can screw it down on your table. What I typically will do, and clamp it down, and that way it's not moving. So right after I shot this video and before I could edit it, I had Chris Reyes here for training, and he's from Virginia, and he was going to be doing a lot of curve shears. So I wanted to video how he was doing the Rideline on the curve shears. Now you notice I've got the Archone clamped down, so you can use the flat side or you can use the concave or the convex depending on what part of the shear you're working. We were using the Nagura stone. We found out that worked really well in creating a slurry on it, just like on your water stone. And when you go to flatten or dress your stone, of course their Archone is working really well for cleaning up the stone. You see Chris is going in here and he's now doing the upper curve blade. You want to say hello, Chris, since it's your video?
Hey,
you can come put your voice on here. So Chris, what you think about using that Archone?
I like it. I could tell you I like sharpening scissors a lot more than clipper blades. I'm struggling with these clipper blades.
Oh, well, it's just your teacher, I guess, is the problem.
No, I can promise you it's not that.
Okay, so that's the Archone, and they're at the website. We're looking at the spot on the tip on that scissor. We didn't quite get it, and he and I kind of struggled with it a little bit. But after we got it together, it cut fine, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You could feel there was something right there. I think it was bent, but it was just too close to the tip to try to bend it. But that Archone holder makes it so much easier than I was trying to just hold everything by hand and do this. Looks nice. Look at you, so studious there. You should have got out your little magnet wand and looked at it close. Hey y'all, I hope you're staying sharp. This is Bonnie McGowan, your red-headed sharpener here. And if you like this video, I try to post something every Monday. So make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you'd like to see more videos like this. If you're looking for the tools I used in this video, there's some product links and things in the description, and also you can go to the website www.bonika.com. If you've got questions or you want to connect with me personally, you can always put a comment below, but I've got a lot more links in the description below that will show you how to get in touch with me. I teach in person and online, as well as, of course, these YouTube videos. And let's connect, let's learn more about sharpening together.